Hey everyone, good morning. I am not doing live news today. Yes, I know it's only 10 a.m. Usually I pop on at 11 to do the live news. There will be a video at 11 o'clock, just not the live news this week because I just got off Symphony. Usually, you never know how quickly you're going to get home or anything. So I didn't want to promise to do the news, and I have to still pick up my dog and everything. So I figured I would just jump on and do a quick 15 or 20-minute recap of my time spent on Symphony over the last week for Halloween. It was my second time on Symphony in 2 months. My first cruise was fantastic. Had great weather. Tony Diaz, good morning. Yep, screwing everybody up. That hour, go back an hour, and here we are. It's 10 a.m. No, I did it on purpose. I just jumped in. I wasn't going to do it because I have a video coming out at 11, but I figured I wanted to get just do a quick, fresh debrief. Since I didn't do a lot of videoing on this cruise, I kind of treated it as a pseudo vacation. I was still working, but it was Judy's first cruise, and she was super excited. So I didn't want to work a big chunk of the cruise. So first off, amazing cruise. Just an amazing cruise. I love seeing cruises from the eyes of a beginner. It's really nice to go back in time and remember what things were like when you were never on a cruise before, especially starting off your cruise on Symphony, which is a Oasis class ship, which, there's no going back now. There's no way I can take Judy on Enchantment and then she's going to be like, what is this? So I'm just going to do a quick recap. I'm going to go through the days, kind of give everybody the quick rundown like I usually do. Since I'm not doing a long video on this, I just did Symphony. So I figured I would pop in and just do this. So Embarkation, my previous Embarkation on Symphony was really not great because of there was a delay of the other ship coming in and it made it very chaotic. This time I picked up, Judy lives in Ewing, New Jersey, which is kind of a little bit, I thought it would be closer to the port, but it's actually a little bit out of the way. For me, it usually takes me about an hour and 8 minutes, hour and 10 minutes to get from my house to the port. I picked up Judy. It took us an hour from Judy's in Ewing, and we got to the port. I would say we probably got there at 10 of 11, somewhere around 10:50. Hi, Anita and Brian. How are you guys? Welcome from Virginia. Drove past you guys, sailed past you guys last night. So we got to the port at 10 of 11. We parked in the garage, which is very rare. Usually the garage is for handicap. And we parked right in the garage. They sent us in there. We were on the ship within 15 minutes, went in, checked in, went through security, easy breezy as per normal at Cape Liberty in Bayonne. Got on the ship. We wandered around a little bit just to let Judy get a feel for everything. And then did our muster station and went to the key lunch at 11:30. That was great. First night was really wonderful. We didn't do anything for dinner. Just did casual. I think we did the doghouse on day one or day two, whatever day that was. But we did something casual and we saw Hairspray, which was amazing, fantastic. If you get a chance to go on any of the Oasis class ships, really take advantage of the entertainment. You don't realize how spoiled you are by how good the entertainment is until you jump on these ships and really check out the entertainment. Day two, as we mentioned on the live stream on Wednesday, we went to the chef's table. And we were supposed to do the 8:30 chef's table, and they canceled that. There wasn't anybody else signed up for it, so they bumped us down to the 6:30, whatever it was, 6 o'clock, I think, which I thought would be great because we go to bed early anyway, so it was really nice. It's so funny, Tony. Yeah, she was like, "This is great. I don't have to think about anything. I could just wander around and not even think about where anything is or how to get to places." It was very, very funny. Good morning, Katie Myers. How are you? Bruce, good morning. Hope you're having a great day. Hi, Fred and Lisa. How are you guys doing? Sorry I'm on early. I know. Not doing the news, just doing a quick recap of the cruise because I have to pick up my pup at 11, so couldn't do that. So we went to Chef's Table, and I talked about it a lot on the live stream. I love Chef's Table. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite experiences, which is why we signed up for it. And I think without the buffer of having a second one, it was just so long. We met at Vintages at 6. We usually get a glass of champagne. The your host introduces himself, and you head up there pretty quickly. We were there till 6:40 almost in Vintages, just hanging out, which is very odd. And then by the time we got up there, the courses were coming like one every 20, 25 minutes, which is probably a little bit too long. So we were about 2.5, almost 3 hours in. We hadn't gotten dessert yet, and it was windy. So it wasn't it wasn't unsettling to me at all. And I get seasick. So it was just windy. You could tell the ship was rocking side to side. So I think Judy had a little bit of a mental freak out with the movement. She had never been on a cruise before. She kind of got worried that she was going to get sick. Hey, Fred and Lisa, talking about that right now. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? So it started rocking a little bit. Again, we're up in the Solarium Bistro, so we're at the top of the ship in the solarium, and it's a little bit rocky. And Judy had like a mini panic attack and was, the dinner was taking so long anyway. And I was like, hey, look, we're going to Wonderland tomorrow. We don't have to hang out for dessert because we're going to get the world tomorrow. So it's no big deal. If you feel like you're freaking out, I've done Chef's Table so many times. I don't care at all. Let's just go. And it's better that you feel better and you're not freaking out. And I told her, like, you're not going to get sick. You're totally fine. It's just motion. So we went down to the room, we regrouped, and we moved on for the night, and we just wandered around a little bit. And I said, look, let's just go to bed. When you wake up, the weather will be fine and everything will be good. And it was. So overall, the weather was very nice. There were no days, it was an interesting cruise. No days were ruined by the weather, which is very nice. We almost weren't able to dock at Perfect Day because it was very windy. And it was windy throughout the day, 30, 40 mile an hour winds throughout the day at different times. And while we were at lunch, we did Cocoa Beach Club at Perfect Day. While we were at lunch, it downpoured. But we were at lunch, eating lunch, and it was no big deal. It was like a quick 20, 25-minute shower, heavy downpour. We finished lunch, and by the time we finished lunch, it was beautiful out again. And we walked around. I gave her a tour of Perfect Day, pretty much walked through Oasis Lagoon and everything. And then we headed back to the ship. And other than it being windy, it was a beautiful day. And in my opinion, the wind kind of made it nice because otherwise it would have been super duper hot. Bruce said the only time I don't like Chef's Table is when it's held in galley. Yeah, that's not a great experience. I totally agree with you. Same thing with Nassau, very windy, rained, but we had great weather. We walked out to the Queen's Staircase, just did a quick little tour of the port, and came back onto the ship. But otherwise, the weather, it rained almost every day, and it was very windy. But the ship was not rocky. Nobody was getting seasick. It wasn't bad like that. And the one night we went to see Hero, the Aqua Theater show, and it dumped on us. That was White Night, which was hilarious. And it dumped rain on us. So we left. And I felt bad because I was like, Judy's not going to get to see the whole show. But we wound up seeing Hero like 3 times because we went again and we just stood like in the back and watched the second half of the show, which she didn't get to see. And then on the last day, since it got canceled, the one after us got canceled at night, we went down to there. They did it yesterday at 4:00 in the afternoon, and we got to see Hero during the day, which was kind of a different experience and really cool as well. And if you haven't had a chance to see an Aqua Theater show, they're really, really spectacular. So we went to the Ice Show 1977. We did Ice Skate 2.0. All of those were awesome. Everything was amazing. And really funny thing, this is one of the really funny things I wanted to talk about and not forget on this recap. Halloween night on the promenade. So they do this like Halloween parade with everybody in their costumes. So they thought it would be a really cool idea this year to really make it spooky for Halloween. So they got all these smoke machines, and they were going to do smoke machines all through the promenade and make it like creepy and spooky. And the sprinklers went off from the smoke, and it rained in the promenade for about 5 to 6 minutes, like pouring in the promenade. The fire doors closed, the water doors closed. Hello, two old farts. How are you? So we had heavy rain in the promenade, which if you've ever been on the promenade, heavy rain on the promenade, not the best thing, especially not on Halloween when everyone's in their costumes. But the crew did a great job. Elvis and the cruise director staff got everyone down to Studio B. Everybody went down to the ice area. They put, they had the floor down there, and they continued the Halloween party down there. And the staff worked from 10 o'clock at night until 6 o'clock in the morning, cleaning and drying the promenade. And it looked amazing. Other than the fact that they had the blowers on for the next few days, so that everything was, had a chance to dry out and everything. That was pretty wild. But otherwise, it was amazing. Hello, Edward Clayton. How are you? Good morning. So all in all, we had a great time. We did the all access ship tour. That was fantastic. Really get a great look at the behind the scenes of I-95, of all the food that gets used, of how they do everything. We got to go to the bridge and the engineering room, the engine room, which was amazing. Super cool to see all that in action. And especially if you're a first-time cruiser, all these things that you don't understand about the water processing and how they create their own water and all these different things. We went to the captain's corner, did the talk with the captain. We had one medical emergency on board the ship, and that was resolved pretty reasonably. We had to divert for 2 hours towards South Carolina. The Coast Guard came and picked up the patient, and as far as we know, the patient is doing well, which is great. Bruce said, can you take pictures during the all-access ship tour? You absolutely can. You cannot take video. You're allowed to take as many pictures as you want, but no video. There's a lot of proprietary things down there, like their emergency plans and different things like that they don't want out there on the internet. But you're allowed to take as many pictures as you want. Yep, you can take pictures in the bridge, in the engineering room. I have a bunch. I'll post them this week. Really great. We did all the food. So we did Chef's Table. We did Wonderland. We did 150 Central Park, Jamie's Italian, Solarium Bistro. Obviously, we did the Windjammer a few days. We did the Doghouse, some Playmakers, some everything, the main dining room for breakfast and lunch. Hi, Tony. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, we tried all the food. The only place we didn't eat is Chops. Just didn't have a chance to do it. We even went to Izumi. We didn't have reservations. We just popped in for sushi, and we did sushi a la carte at Izumi, and that was fantastic. All the food was great. The service was amazing. The ship looks beautiful. They now have 3 days off, which is really weird. It's very unusual. They have a 3-day little break where they're now leaving. They're doing a repositioning from Bayonne. That we were the last cruise in Bayonne for the year, and they're heading down to Miami now for the winter. So it was great to do that. It's great to see them. They were very excited that there wasn't going to be passengers on for a few days. So we get that. Tony Diaz, favorite specialty restaurant is the Doghouse. It's awesome. I would eat at the Doghouse several times if someone didn't stop me from doing that. Katie said, did Judy get the secret chicken sandwich at Coco Cay? She did not, because we were in the Coco Beach Club. So we had fancy schmancy lunch. So we had, in the Coco Beach Club, you get your choice of, you can get surf and turf. You get these little bento boxes for an appetizer, which is hummus, baba ganoush, and tzatziki, however you pronounce that, with pita, vegetables and stuff. And then you get ceviche, some shrimp, and some other things in your little thing as an appetizer. And then you can pick a lobster, steak, a burger, chicken sandwich, lobster sandwich, or chicken Caesar salad. So we had fancy schmancy lunch there. Next time we'll get the secret chicken sandwich, because next time we'll do the free one. But yeah, so we tried all the food. We had all the food. We wandered around. Perfect day. Port Canaveral, there's nothing to do, obviously. We saw Tara a bunch of times, but it's funny, I never saw Tara after she didn't come on the live stream. So, and I tried messaging her on the app, and I didn't hear her. She didn't accept my invitation to chat until almost the last day. So otherwise, I saw her look like they were having a blast. They saw all the shows and everything. Katie said food at Beach Club is really good. It is. It's great. The food at Coco Beach Club is awesome. So we did that. All in all, wonderful cruise. The weather was good. I was afraid like it got a little rocky there, but Judy bounced back quickly. It wasn't bad at all. And a little bit of rain every day, but no problem. There could be worse things. So all in all, first cruise for her, big thumbs up. She had a great time. She was very sad to get off the ship this morning. Looking forward to her next cruise. So funny, she's doing her first cruise was on Symphony. Her second cruise is going to be on Icon. So there's no going back at this point. She's spoiled with big ships. My next cruise is on Meraviglia, which was following us, and we followed them the whole way on this cruise, other than the fact that we went to Perfect Day and they went to Ocean Key. We had a great time. We saw all the people from Meraviglia. We were also in port with Carnival Mardi Gras in Nassau, so 3 big ships down there in Nassau for the day. But that's it. Otherwise, had a wonderful time on board. Everything I can think of was excellent, other than it raining on the promenade, which is hilarious. The Central Park was beautiful. Everything looks great. The ship looks beautiful. And now they're headed down to Miami to Kevin and Carrie Ann, who are going to be getting on the Symphony of the Seas in just a few days. They're getting on Symphony on the 6th. So they'll be the first cruise out of Miami, which is really fun for them. So hopefully they have just an incredible time. They're doing a short 4-night Western Caribbean on the Symphony. So yeah, that's it. Otherwise, pretty uneventful day. Everything pretty quiet today. There will be a video coming out at 11. It will not be Cruise News Live today. But I just wanted to pop in and give everybody a quick recap of our Symphony cruise. Halloween, if you haven't had a chance to do Halloween on board the cruise ship, it was great. It was all decorated. I'm going to do, I think, just one vlog of the week. I didn't video a lot of stuff at all. I wanted to be kind of in the moment for the week, but I did video, a little bit of stuff here and there of the different cruise things that we were doing, like Halloween, just to get some video of that and some of the ice skate, because I didn't get a ton of it last time. But yeah, that's it. If you get a chance to go on Symphony, I've done it twice in 2 months now. It was an amazing experience. I'm really excited about it. Can't wait to do Wonder next year and Icon. Gonna have a great time. So thanks, everyone. Hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. I will see everybody on Wednesday for the live stream. Obviously, videos every day this week. Catching up still with a lot of Symphony stuff to come out. I will do a video on Chef's Table coming up as well. But that's it for today. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye.